come over here to Jim, and then we'll go upstairs. Go ahead, Jim.
Jim Uttershaw observes for Jamie. Shortly before you took the lead for the first time, you came over the radio and said, you can radio up to the 2-car, tell him I'll be there in a second. First of all, did you have an idea then that your car had become really good at that time? And that's kind of unusually bragging a little bit on your part, wasn't it?
Well, I don't. Kevin does a really good job at being very relaxed throughout the races and typically saying funny stuff and will make me laugh. And I don't do a very good job at playing that game back. I'm usually very serious. But you know, honestly, my car drove so well tonight that I knew that if it kept driving like that it was going to be hard for anyone to outrun us. And I was just trying to have fun there. So I'm really good friends with Kurt. You know, we're probably going to hang out tomorrow, but you know, we live a few blocks from each other, and we're really good friends. So I was just having fun.
Let's go upstairs to the press box. Go ahead.
Lee Spencer, Fox Sports for Jamie. Can you talk about how much running the Nationwide car has helped you on Sundays?
Well, I don't know if that's actually helped me. You know, we had really fast cars at the beginning of the year, and I wasn't running the Nationwide races. But I've had a lot of fun getting to run those, and you know, it's pretty cool to get to drive for Dale Jr. and you know, it's pretty much his whole family that works over there. So it's been a lot of fun for me. But I don't know that it has helped that much. The cars drive so much different. I mean, it's a pretty big challenge to get out of the Nationwide car and then get in the Cup car and go back and forth. It takes a couple of laps to get used to that because there's so much speed difference. I wish that they would take those Nationwide cars and take whatever that plate is that they have on it and cut about half the spoiler off so that they would drive bad, because you just can run so much throttle all the way on the track. I'm waiting.
I think we got a couple questions left for Jamie. Anybody else have a question for Kyle Busch?
Yeah, this is Jay Pennell with Front Stretch and All Left Turns. Jamie, earlier in the race you had talked about you had kind of struggled getting in and out of your pit box. Obviously, in that last pit stop, you guys got beat off pit road. Bono came over after the race and told the guys good job. Was it more a matter of getting in and out of your pit box and getting on pit road that was the issue, or was it slow stops? What was the problem there on pit road?
Well, I don't know about the last stop. I think that we just didn't have a great stop. I don't think it was that bad. It just wasn't. It just wasn't perfect. The issue that I had earlier in the race was, you know, when the boxes are concrete and they always spray them with like Coke syrup or whatever it is that we're using now, and normally they're really sticky, especially when they're concrete. They're sticky. But my pit stall was really slick, like trying to stop, and then when I would try to leave, it was almost like it was wet. I mean, I couldn't get going. I was losing a lot of spots in the pits, but I don't, that last stop, I mean, it probably hurt me a little bit, but I don't think that is necessarily, what caused us to come out third.
Dustin, you got a question for Kyle?
Dustin Long, Landmark Newspapers for both. We're halfway through the quote-unquote regular season, 13 races in. How would you assess with where you feel both you guys are and what you need to do the next 13 races to maintain or get a spot in the chase?
I feel really good about where we're at. I feel, we've had a lot of, the beginning of the year kind of started out a little slow. We had some 20th place finishes, some teens and stuff like that. And now recently, I think the last 6 or 7, we've clicked off some top 10s, top 5s in a row. So it's been good. We've had a win last week at Dover, a 3rd place here, and now we go to the summer stretch. Some of the racetracks I don't excel at that well. Next week, Pocono, for instance. But, hopefully we can get some good runs at those places and, keep our momentum going of what we have so far this year.
Jamie, your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, every race that we've actually finished without an issue, we've had a top 5 car. It's been incredible, the speed that our cars have had in them all year long. We just, we run second one week and 30th the next. So it's just about being a little bit more consistent. And I think, like Kyle said, Pocono's not a very good track for me. So next week will be about just getting a solid finish out of it. And if that means 10th or 15th, then you need to finish there and not screw up and run 30th. So, the performance of our cars has been really good, and Juan has been the same way. It's just about getting the finishes.